Paulo Banchero and the number 8 seeded Magic pulled a rabbit out of their hat in Game 1. A decisive wire-to-wire win over Cade Cunningham and the top seeded Pistons. Game 2, an hour from now, here on ESPN. First stop, Detroit, then it's on to OKC for Game 2 between the Suns and the champion Thunder. It's NBA tip-off presented by AT&T. Coming to you from Studio J here in Atlanta, Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal is here, Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and wearing his draft suit is Charles Barkley.
That is not his draft suit. Yeah, this is a little bit more different.
It's a little similar in color.
Definitely. This is not Men's Warehouse like that one was.
Men's Warehouse.
Yeah, exactly.
You wore it well.
Thank you, brother.
Men's Warehouse to get your draft suit.
We were poor, fool. You were not going to be poor. You could have got a credit. It's called credit.
No.
So I can't wait for these two games. Playoffs have been crazy so far.
Amazing.
Through 4 nights. But before we talk about matchups, we've got some business to do. The John Havlicek Trophy goes to the NBA's top 6th man. The first winner was the Sixers' Bobby Jones, and the most recent, the Celtics' Peyton Pritchard. Lou Williams and Jamal Crawford each took it home 3 times. Now, both Miami and San Antonio have had one winner, Tyler Hero and Manu
Ginobili!
Well done. Denver's never had a 6th man winner, and those 3 teams are represented by this year's finalists. They are the Denver Nuggets' Tim Hardaway Jr., Jaime Jaquez of the Heat, and San Antonio's Keldon Johnson, the Kia 6th Man of the Year finalists. And you know who I think would be a good choice to announce the winner of this?
You.
No.
Oh, Jamal Crawford.
Jamal Crawford joining us, and
Yes.
the 3-time winner
Man,
of this
that's
award.
nice.
Yeah.
Really nice. Look at that.
Oh,
Jeez, he must be
I see your
rich.
trophies in the back.
Yeah, that's,
I see what you did there.
Flexing Shaq, you see me?
Yes, sir. Looking
Hey,
good.
it ain't flexing if it's true, brother. Don't forget that. That's true.
excellent
Tell 'em,
product
tell 'em.
placement. Yeah. Without any further ado, because you got 3 guys there wondering who's going to win this thing, why don't you do the honors?
Absolutely. On the 10-year anniversary, and I really don't know who's going to win this, but 3 great candidates. So let's see. Up. San Antonio Spurs, Keldon Johnson. Congratulations.
Wow.
There you go. The 3-time winner of this award, announcing this year's
Wow.
winner.
Congratulations.
I got a question for you. We expect to be joined by Keldon Johnson here in just a second. But Jamal, just because you know the mentality it takes to win that award and to take the floor knowing you're coming off the bench, explain that to everybody.
It's something that's special. And to Chuck's point, I know he loves Ginobili. I was actually starting before I started coming off the bench, and that's who I watched when I made that transition. And it's not that you're frowned upon being a 6th man. It's like you can bring a punch. So I watched Ginobili, watched how important he was, and obviously I never got a championship. Me and Chuck are the same in that regard. But besides that, I was able to see how the game was going, the flow of the game, and I tried to bring a punch to the game. So Keldon brought that all season long, and there's other 2 guys did as well. Happy that they get to celebrate that in San Antonio.
We understand and know you as being a great teammate, a great team player. However, coming off the bench is a sock to your ego. How did you initially take the sock to your ego and turned it into something that now is prolific?
Yeah, for me, I was tired at that time. It was like you could be a good player on bad teams, and I was tired of being looked at like that. So I said, I'll do whatever it takes. As fate would have it, I got traded to Atlanta. And I remember going into that summer, I even pickup runs in Seattle, I would make sure I didn't start until the 2nd or 3rd game, just so I can get used to coming off the bench and seeing what the game flow looked like, and I can make an adjustment. I had never done that. I didn't grow up saying I wanted to be a 6th man, but I got to a point I was like, you know what, I just want to win, and I want to be looked at that way.
After winning so many awards, was there ever a point where you had to have a conversation with a coach and saying, okay, you're not 6th man material, you're starting material, we want you to start? Did you ever have that conversation with the coach by saying, no, coach, I want to continue to come off the bench?
You know what? When I was in LA, Doc, that's a great question. Doc Rivers, we had some injuries, and he was like, hey, you should start now. I'm like, no, I'm comfortable in my role. Just play me starter minutes. I was able to still, have an impact. And then it went from something that I chose to do to something that outlived me. Going in gyms, coaching kids now, and seeing all the kids like, I wanted to be a sixth man. Watch Lou and you and Manu and Jason Terry and those guys. So I take great pride in that because that's just not something we looked at, and said that's what we wanted to do growing up.
Jamal, it's been great having you. Well done on the announcement. Appreciate you, and you're doing a great job on NBC and Peacock.
Way to cut him off like
listen.
Way to cut him off like you always cut me off. Do you?
No, we've
Don't
got.
be making faces. You do
you
it all the time.
What are you looking at me for?
Don't explain yourself.
Would we rather
do
hear
it all
from
the
you
time.
or Keldon Johnson?
We go 1, 2. We don't go 1 back to 0.
When we go to you, we do.
Back to 0.
Let us welcome Keldon Johnson to the proceedings. By the way, he's the winner, and Jaime Jaquez second, Tim Hardaway third, then Naz Reid and A.J. Mitchell. Keldon Johnson, congratulations, man. This is a great honor for you. Coming off the bench in all 82 games this season. In fact, the last 2 years, you haven't had a start. How did you adjust to that after being a starter for so long?
Honestly, it just came down to wanting to be a part of something special here in San Antonio. I knew that, in order for me to really be, the best for the team, that coming out the bench was probably my best possibility. So, at first it was tough. I had to really remove my ego and really put the team first. And, after that, the sky was the limit. I feel like my teammates, my coaches really allowed me to be myself. Really allowed me to bring that energy each and every night. And, so my hat goes off to them to allow me to do that and be in the position that I am today.
As a sixth man coming off the bench for all 82 games, do you have a conversation with the coach each game saying, I need you to do this, I need you to do that? Or does he trust you enough and just say, hey, go out and do what you do?
Mitch has tremendous trust in me. As the first quarter goes off, as tip-off goes, I just fill the game out and see what's needed of me to go out there and perform. So, for me, it's just analyzing the game. Like you said, I started for a long time, and now it's my time coming out the bench. So I just continue to analyze the game, come out the bench, and go in there and just do my thing.
Where did you grow up?
South Hill, Virginia.
And why? Because I'm wondering why you got all them damn animals in the back.
Taxidermy. That taxidermy.
That don't sound like nothing you do in Virginia.
It's a Texas lifestyle. Big hunter out here, big cowboy. This is me. This is what I love to do, and I'm glad you noticed it, though.
It looks nice, man. Very nice, though.
Yeah, taxidermy.
It's called taxidermy.
No,
Kenny.
taxidermy. That was, as you looked at, read off my paper. That was my next question. It was going to be my question. But also, now the series is tied 1-1. Your role actually changed when when Wembanyama went down, and he, had the concussion. If Victor plays or not plays, how does your role change and thought process going into Game 3?
I feel like my thought process stays the same. Whatever my team needs me to do, I'll come in there and do that. So if I need to pick up on the scoring, we'll do that. But we just got to see how things go. Vic is a big part of what we have here at San Antonio. He's our guy, offensively and defensively. So if he's not with us, we will make the appropriate adjustments, and we look to get out there on Game 3 and get a win.
I'm just curious, Keldon, who was, as Jamal Crawford made that announcement, who's with you to hear that?
I got my mom, my dad, my best friends, my little sister. I got everybody here with me. It's a little emotional being here.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It's a big accomplishment. It's a lot of hard work that goes into an award like this, and especially through everything I've been through.
Hey, man, congratulations. I'm glad your family there to share it with you. Go out back and kill some and cook a nice meal.
Yeah, I got you. I will do.
Keldon Johnson, congratulations.
All right, thank you,
guys. He's got a million cowboy hats and a million pairs of cowboy boots, man. He's got it all.
That's nice, man. Yeah. It's nice that he kind of.
I don't think he goes out in the backyard to kill dinner, though.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
What do you mean? What's wrong with that? That's why they make Whole Foods.
This is the same suit.
Shout out to the great David Stern.
Shout out
Actually,
to
your
the
draft
great-
suit looks better.
Hey, shout out to the great Men's Warehouse.
That suit looks better.
That's Men's Warehouse for real?
Yeah, that's all I could afford back in the day.
Hey, listen, that one looks cheaper than the one you had.
No, this is a real deal here.
I'm close on
This
this.
got my name written in it, buddy.
Doesn't mean it's expensive. Doesn't mean it's nicer.
Custom made.
Can we get one more Ginobili?
Ginobili!
I miss that. Used to be a
I love
common
that guy.
occurrence here with this